Ebusuya Sabri, the President John Dramani Mahama officially will take office after swearing in the Black Star Square. Ebusuya President Mahama ne outfit and as atadia Osheba Black Star Square enrano. Na bibi sonkon ewo. Ne na ne se wo hwe atade na mampanyine John Dramani Mahama hye na some edinkra symbols bi ewo. Edinkra symbols ewo 4 edinkra symbols ewo. Atade nim ana afi nso yede kente apam chew na atade ne sana no so yede kente atoto abusua eyade bi a eyefe na portray the culture of Ghana. Now we be say ba ne say na mpempi no initially no na amapen for was so in na bebre na she suit na kufa do fra kente JDM second coming what she atade a Ghana element ewom abusua Kumchacha wakasa a reacte achena adwena fra na kufa do amembu ehu John Jinapo MP for the NDC side or a member of the transition team or the Sembia Tuga Afa energy and as a looming energy crisis home you will come into details ebusia mesro say obacha wadwena afa video mu unsubscribe to Msika TV and not subscribe na fans what turn on your notification bell for latest updates afa ebusia yeah concern into details John Dramani Mahama, the newly elected president of Ghana and ran NDC so as the president of the republic together with his vice president Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman. And until we PM Black Star Square Busia, Don Bebre na PMO including presidents from other countries like Burkina Faso, Kenya, Nigeria, and so on and so forth. Busia we PMO Jubilee ube PMO Black Star Square eseweni and so kachire. Na Busia President Mahama atade oshebaye no na declare symbols bi wo ma me pese ye be hu the meaning of those declare symbols na de kan no na ye sankofa ewom sankofa ye declare symbol na ye wo atade no mu ye wo sankofa ye wo nyamedua ye wo ginyame ana ye wo dwene men eno so ewom ti na ye 4 sankofa ye 4 declare symbols, namely Nyamidua, Jinyame, Guinea men, and I think so Sankofa, and I think so Kente cloth a womb. Number 7 share, and I say, share the meaning of those declare symbols in the outfit of President Mahama. Lady Kano, Nyamidua, or the back brofuma, tree of God, and then I wore the top of the design, the declare symbols on the design. Bakuo north, Bakuo south, Bakuo east, na Bakuo west. Now for the northern side, designer na wo hono na say the class na wo na Nyamedua the tree of God. E wo ho. O share the southern part of the class symbols na say the all bottom na eye dwene men humility and strength. They say humility and strength the Bible fuma. And ye wo the one at the western side of the attack no ye sankofa return and take it learning from the past na ye say Ghana fo bribi atwa mu no ya to JDM chine so mampen na so bre so ye no ya sign akofa no se on san be di oman Ghana so metoto niam ema oman Ghana eno nti no the third identical symbols in the attack of President Mahama'S with the Black Star Square near sankofa eno achi so no ya wo ginyame the eastern side the sanifaso symbol na ho no ginyame the omnipotence of God. Because you can say except God, so 4 declare symbols and a JDM designer no or the bemu na a wonientia or the bemu. And no so no yawo kente cloth dear that's a kentena ye dey chewo no na afi so ye dey ato atare no nsa no ano no ejina ho and I say din ye emrepa da wanim better days await you. Now you say JM Oba from 2012 to 2016 na Ghana fo eto abatia no Nyankopon brepemu no o sign the number and that say this is the right time for JDM to assume office as a president of Ghana. Bring in here JDM say omanpanyin e o Ghana no betoto enema na busuya fast forward ndra omanpanyin fo na ba ho no medical kind the Nigerian president by Paul Kagame of Rwanda by Tinubu of Nigeria by and afenso no Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso also by Nebusia Burkina Faso president no obeje fans nyina from all the other visiting presidents because ebrea edu so sonko tia the president of the republic command in Tinubu no say they see ne de esewani esa okachere.
Members, the full meaning of Burkina Faso means strong men and women of integrity. We have His Excellency Brigadier General Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, the President of the Republic of Gabon. After him, we have
nearby. There was a breach of security, according to experts. Said the president of Burkina Faso, Bureaucratia JDM, ako congratulate no nane person ebo na ata so anu ti nipa bi akasa afa ho akyem say eh na Ghana security protocol ba ne say na motibi ajai a president of another country military officer in that for that matter no the two person born na ata so na okotia o man na ye na two abusia people Ibrahim local social media people have expressed varied opinion about the incident now. Security for no me allow the president of Burkina Faso say he should go on to greet the president of Ghana with his gun on. There has been mixed reaction about that incident at Isiendra at the Black Star Square. Now fans are Captain Ibrahim Traoré enyae Black Star Square and no. Kwesi Pratt ene yan papa kwaku baako kopie mu wo Metro TV abusia wa kire won adwene afa the rousing applause at Ghana for edema Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso say akwese dia Ghana for foa kwan ofa so a all the very man pay through cool no abusia yentie Kwesi Pratt ene kwaku baako on the rousing welcome at Ghana for edema Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso.
There's something very significant happened yesterday at the Black Star Square or Independence Square, whatever you call it. Okay. What was it? The head of state who had the largest applause, the most emphatic display of public enthusiasm.
Was a 36-year-old.
Ibrahim Traoré.
He was a Western cowboy.
Yes, Ibrahim Traoré. Clearly. No, I mean,
not that.
That should say something.
Oh,
you understand?
No,
but that should say something.
Something about
if the Speaker of Parliament,
a cowboy.
The Speaker of Parliament,
call him cowboy, call him whatever. The endorsement, the public endorsement, as far as you can.
He had the loudest applause.
The loudest applause, the loudest enthusiasm.
Okay.
We've seen it all before. I am very cynical and skeptical about these characters.
Okay.
We've seen it all before. Okay. You've seen more than.
No problem, no problem.
So, please.
But for the moment yesterday,
he was a man.
All the so-called democratically leaders and so on did not get the kind of endorsement that Ibrahim Traoré got at Independence Square. And that's a statement.
I'm struggling to get the logic of your point. What is it? That the Ghanaian community...
No, not just the Ghanaian community.
No, we're a majority there. The people clapping. Majority, obviously, were Ghanaians, Ghanaian citizens.
Okay.
What were they endorsing?
What they were endorsing? They were endorsing a struggle against neocolonialism. They were endorsing a struggle for African people to take hold of their resources and to exploit it for their own benefit. They were endorsing a regime which is saying no to foreign military bases on African soil and so on. Those were the things they were endorsing. Now, democracy, I'm saying that democracy must yield something that the people want.
Right.
Because democracy in our lifetime and throughout the world on many occasions has yielded things that are against the interests of the people. Clearly, so-called democracy. And in any case, if you come to test for ingredients in this so-called democracy, you find it lacking in many of the countries in West Africa.
We fought for this.
Exactly.
Why did we fight to restore constitutional normalcy and multi-party democracy? Why? Why did we do that? We put our lives on the line.
Yes.
Some died, actually.
Yes.
Some died.
Many died.
Yes.
But
so why did we do that?
No, Kweku. We did that in expectation of certain results. We did that believing that it would yield dividends to the population.
I'm sure.
Now, if 30 years later we do an examination and find that what we struggle for is not yielding the dividends we want.
I said, yeah. Obi say, I said, yeah. Ghana for no for Kwanya Branch the first to be D. Burkina Faso. So then the end there be a nine in the dressing, you know, because I said they are a young man and I feel so no shiny outfit now. I don't think say because of what he did, but whatever the case, it's up to the people of Ghana to charge. This is Andrew there, Black Star Square, Nyame man is also be a fine. Now you imagine I say you imagine no echo so na Prophet Kumchacha on a media house big grant interview. Nebusia, your kind especially so the buy in the day, as so when and so catch it. Kumchacha cannot be far. Now do a member equemun and saying no, and who I'm a person and some. Prophet Kumchacha edu tugwa.
Nana do amemu no na ye poison na ye wudie. Nana do amemu no wudumu se no bia boto. Majority carry the vote. Etino sabe Israel fo sugu nyankopon so won sugu won so no. Wonyame tie won sufra. Etikana fo sugu nyame so no. Sa ewurade nana do di aboro Ghana wo say no. It's Mahama'S and Kofa Yenchi. I am pipe and you vote and Ama and then it will be some of Kumchacha they are. And then many jetching the Piama de baby, I said John Mahama'S. Yato Abamano, Nawaba, na and then Yadia Fernando, Essensa. Obibeka say, I come here, I say, one summer Kafam and Penny Nanado, Amebo Hono. I guess Onya Bibi Papa Biama who said, oh, Nanado, Amamway, H. Where I say, Onya Bibiama, Kumchacha, which I say, where be their boy man. Adia Nanado, Ebedi Ghana, Konya, Awaya, soft Kumchacha, be Sammy and Mecca, and the son Nanado Bedu a Yase, now him for 2. Now, oh, Popo won't, Monsala Swally, now won't know when I won't. And Nanado, the Obey Yan say, $58 million. So was who DC I saw the Amenyame National Cathedral. Now and then I saw that and went to me and see. Now I saw above work channel. Above work Nanado. It's an another the idea of the other way. At the ban and another way. Okay, yeah, but so
John Jinapo, or a member of the transition team in charge of energy. Or the same year to go. I am system, which you say. Nanado Abino fuel Aojai for energy generation in the country could last for just 2 days. Now I say I'm showing you a number and to and pay emergency options are. We are going to be in doom so to welcome JDM. God forbid.
I have bad news for you. Just today, the confirmation we are getting is that we have only 5 hours of fuel stock. If you look at heavy fuel oil and distillate fuel, we don't have up to 2 days. And so in 2 days' time, we are likely to run out of fuel. This administration has not ordered any fuel as we speak. And it takes on average 4 weeks for the fuel to arrive and 4 weeks for the fuel to be treated. And so we are in a very serious situation. At the transition, we brought this up. The outgoing administration assured us that they had procured some parcels of fuel. Today, right after President Mahama assumed office, and I served on the transition, my checks indicate that we do not have fuel that can cater for even 2 days. So clearly we have a major problem. And this is an incoming administration. Even if you order the fuel, like I'm telling you, it will take about 8 weeks.
Ebusia. Communication officer of NDC, lawyer Sami Jemfi, and then Mukafu the PMO, the Black Star Square, in a very elegant attire. Na Esewini and South Kachile. Ebusia, walk while we know Sami Jemfi free. Now it's the way Jan Irona Katie. I wanna, if you project you, Chief, one. Onkafu na namu na banse na ita okweja ni dia kwhwe scene na Sami Jemfi creative whilst on na yere eba the venue for the inauguration.
The greatest communication. Congratulations. How you doing?
Saturday, JDM has officially been crowned and sworn into office as the President of the Republic, and Nana Jane Obuku Ajiman, Professor, has also been sworn in as the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Now, JDM assuming office now, JDM is share with a delegation from the World Banker, workers immediately about how to resolve the energy crisis. Looming, and Finia into two Mayan only one share or Casa energy crisis, between some support for our energy sector.
Obviously, we work with all the country, and this has allowed us actually to gain a lot of experience, etc. And as you mentioned, on the informality aspect, for instance, how we can bring into the economy more, resources in making sure that those who are not part of financing the economy do also their part. I think this is an area where we have some experience and some expertise. In particular in African countries as well, because this challenge that Ghana is facing in that area is the same challenge that we do see in Senegal, in Kenya, etc., etc. So happy to bring our department working in that area into the conversation with Ghana and see how we can really widen the resource basis in making sure that the domestic resource mobilization part of financing the economy also increase. On the cocoa, Ghana is one of those countries where we have prepared what we call country climate and development. And we had indeed identified the potential that exists in agriculture sector, in particular the role of the cocoa, but in the same time, what are the challenges that the sector has faced? We have done the Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire together, given the similarity and the complementarity between the two countries. So I think here too, we have some recommendation that the team can certainly discuss with you at some point. And in that regard, see how we can use our existing program, because we have some dedicated program that exists already in Ghana in order to contribute in addressing those challenges that have been mentioned. Energy sector is one that has given us a lot of
headache.
Yes, I was mentioning to my teams this morning, I will give the floor maybe to Robert and Gruber to come in on that, that maybe it would be useful at some point that we have a dedicated session with your administration on that. So would like really to hear from you regarding your priority and how the World Bank can help, can support as a partner to Ghana. So essentially this is the purpose of this meeting. Thanks again for the time to meet with us.
Thank you very much. I think I'll say a few words and then after that I'll let her to continue. But we want to
thank you for coming to honor us at the inauguration yesterday. I think that it's been a success story for Ghana. This has been the 9th election that we have gone through successfully. There's always been anxiety anytime we're going into elections about election disputes and all that. But as I've always said, Ghana comes through when it matters most, and we've done that successfully. The transition has taken place. It's been smooth, it's been cordial, but there are a few surprises that have come up in respect of the energy sector, in respect of, some aspects of government's decisions and things over the last several years. But I think that Ghana has the human resources to be able to deal with the situation and turn things around as quickly as possible. I use the word, we need a reset. We need to reset this country and put it back on track in terms of economic stability, in terms of governance, and to be able to create jobs for young people, empower women, and also eliminate poverty. So these are some of the priority things we have. And to be able to do this, we must increase investment, we must open Ghana for business again, like I said, and create an atmosphere where people see Ghana as a favored destination for doing business. We used to top on the ease of doing business on the World Bank charts for many years. Unfortunately, we have slid back a bit. I know you've changed the criteria for the ease of doing business, but I think that whatever the criteria is, we must work to make sure that Ghana becomes the favored place for investment. I mean, when I was president the last time, we had easily attracted about $3.3 billion in foreign direct investment every year consistently for the 4 years that I was in office. In the last year, Ghana barely managed a little over $1 billion in foreign direct investment. So it shows exactly what the situation is with the crisis we're going through in the economy. We want to work with the World Bank to turn things around as quickly as possible. The World Bank has been a very good partner, and we work together on many projects. And indeed, in this period of crisis, I think that the World Bank has been one true partner in helping to stabilize things, and we want to continue to work with you to do that. I want to thank Robert and Michelle for, I mean, they're very good friends, and they have gone over and above to, talk with us and let us know what the projects are. Even before the election, they had the generosity to meet with us and walk us through some of the programs that.
First and seminar also at the inauguration ceremony no ehona wa share video na front so nya bi ahwe eyamusomfo nana apia bedemo ebesia